what pushed you to join OnlyFans?
Everybody.
Damn, you fell victim to peer pressure?
I just started to feel like all these people on my page, right? I had like 400,000 at the time. I'm like 400,000 followers on Instagram, and most of them talk shit. And they be making me mad. It's just so negative. Like, social media is so negative. I'm not even really on Instagram anymore. And I'm just so much more peaceful because it's just so negative, especially when you have so many people, like I said, who don't know you, that just follow you and just talk. Like, everybody want to have something to say. But, no, so like, I just felt like, damn, if everybody would give me $1, I'd have $400-something thousand. That's just how I used to, like, I think about money. Like, I don't be worried about followers and stuff. I want to make money. So I knew that majority of my followers were horny little boys and horny little men and horny niggas. Like, and my whole following, I know how I got Instagram popular. It was for being a dancer. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna manipulate this shit because I'm tired of people calling me a hoe. I'm not a hoe. A hoe fucks for money. In some people's definition, I don't do that. And in the other people's definition of hoe is someone who fucks around. I also do not do that. So, you know what I'm saying? I just got tired of people just attacking me. She's a stripper, she's this. And it's just really hard when you're trying to be positive in life, you're trying to move forward, you know that you have different qualities in your life, but nobody can see it because you're a fucking stripper. So it kind of gets to the point where, like, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to show you what else I can do. That I can also do this and I can also do that. So the OnlyFans thing kind of just like, I actually got with Jimmy. So Jimmy Smacks, I never did no shit with him. Like, that's my dog. Like, I've known him since my son was young, like little. So like, we're cool. Like, him and my baby daddy, they know each other, whatever. So Jimmy's like, man, he was the man on OnlyFans. So he was like, man, you could just be finessing this shit. So he's like, I'll show you the game. So I came over. He showed me like what to do. Teaching me the numbers and stuff. We got smart minds and manipulate certain things. So he showed me the game, and I was like, fuck it. So I'm already a stripper. So it's like, as long as I don't fuck and suck no dick and don't do no other shit like that, I'm good. So I did that shit just to try it. And I made 84,000, I think, 2 weeks. I think that was when I first came on. And I didn't even do nothing, I don't think, but show a nipple at that point. So, it was just like, all right, I'm gonna just make money. But then when I joined the OnlyFans, now I have, now I'm like, I go from a stripper to now I'm a stripper and I'm a porn star and I'm OnlyFans. Like, OnlyFans is like worse to have or worse to be than a stripper. And that's because of like the other things you could be doing on there. And if they're not subscribed to you, they don't know what you're doing. So they're going to assume that you're doing something the worst. You know what I mean? So then I was going through depression with that shit. Now I'm tired of people calling me out, and now it's worse. So then I stopped that shit too. So when I decided to stop dancing and I decided to stop doing that, I decided to let Curly Red retire. If she was gonna retire, that goes for everything else, and that goes for that name. And if I'm gonna step out, like, because I was doing music, but at the same time, Curly Red, I built her as an entertainer, as a dancer entertainer. So if I'm trying to do music and I'm trying to musically entertain, I need to have a whole new persona, because I made Curly Red from zero to what it was. And I made that persona. I made that I'm going to go to work, I'm going to get my money, I'm going to go home. And that's why every club I worked at, I made the most money. Talking about my business. So when it came to music, everything had to make sense. Okay, like, I'm not going to be how I used to be when I was younger. Like, I've settled down. I'm more mature. Like, I want to talk about, like, my music's changed. Like, I'm not in a strip club no more, so I don't need to make twerk music about all that extra stuff. I want to make music about what I'm going through. Like, I want to speak to people. Like, I want to be able to, I really want people to be able to, like, learn from my life and just, like, I just want to be just a motivation. Like, that's what I'd rather be than anything else. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. So.
Nah, I feel it. My last question on OnlyFans. This is the last thing I'm gonna ask about it. Is OnlyFans porn? Like, what would, you know what I'm saying? How would you describe what is OnlyFans, right? Because
everybody does different stuff. I just think that it's just a website. It's like basic Instagram that's locked. So like, some people be on there doing credit stuff. Like Bam Bam Kevo, he be on there like giving the game for Airbnb and stuff. So it's just a site where whatever you want to put out, like if I wanted to go on gossip, like hey, I got celebrity tea, like go subscribe to my OnlyFans. Like I'm selling celebrity tea, but I'm just charging for it. You know what I'm saying? So you can do whatever you want to do. But being me and being that I was a dancer already, which I don't like to call myself a stripper. I just be dumbing it down. I'm an entertainer. But you know, for the purpose of people call me, like they just assume I guess I was on that bitch fucking, and I wasn't. So it is what it is.